Hello, this is Tony with Auntie Vernon's Crochet and Stuff, and this is probably going to be mostly stuff with little crochet. Just kind of where my head's at today, has been this week. It is August 3rd, 2019. It's a beautiful hot day in Northern California. I haven't been out much, I didn't have to work, I didn't have to go anywhere, and I decided it was a pretty much stay home day, although I have to go to the grocery store a bit later. I've done this about 3 or 4 times, so yeah, if it goes off rails, that's the way it's kind of been going today. But I feel the need to do it, so I'm going to do it. First of all, thank God I got this done before today. Um, I've got done with the week 4 on the uh, Study Planet Earth Afghan, and as you can see, I changed colors on like this last round. Let me turn it so you can see the color better. It's got a green here, and it started with the gray when I changed it and went to the green, and so I was double and triple doubting myself on that, but I'm really liking the transition on that because blues and grays, I mean, you have them in nature, and that's what I try and do. If it occurs in nature, it's good for me. Luckily, I finished that finally yesterday before it got so hot. I was working on this one, which I do enjoy it, but it's too hot to do it right now. And if you look in the center, you can see it's kind of wonky-ish. I'm hoping that they won't notice it. Otherwise, it's like, it's just, that's my starting chain right in there. And I do not know what happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that was not my best start, and I didn't notice it till I'm almost done with it because I don't make these large because they're lap gans. They're supposed to cover your laps and your sides, so it's almost there. It's like maybe 6 inches from being done. I'm not tearing it out. Nothing else. I'll keep it put on the back of my chair. I just, when I'm that close to being done, it's just because I don't think I can do it better starting that one again. It was not something that, yeah. I was feeling the need to do something. I have ideas in my head, but not enough time to do it. So I made this yesterday. Just another little basic beanie. I like it though. I have to weave it in. See, just basic beanie. I like it. I like those colors. I made a cowl something. I don't know. It might be a cowl. It might be an infinity scarf. I don't know. It's just kind of round in there right now. It'll come. I'm using up what's left of that yarn. That's what I'm doing. I have ideas. I had to add airtime on my straight talk, and I did it online, which I won't do that again. I'll just go buy the card before it runs out because, yeah. And after I got through with that mess, because it took like half an hour, of course, and I was Googling. I was on Google. I don't know why I was Googling, but they've got their main thing, and then they've got whatever ads they decide to put there. And it's auspicious is what it was, in synchronicity, because they had an article on something called the Sacred Space Crochet Line by Helen Shrimpton. And she's the woman who did I want to say Cosmic. Ella made it last year for her county fair. She made that one. And this is another one she's done, which goes into the meditation and grounding and things like that. I do believe, from what I read. I could have misread, but I think that's part of it. And you join through the Facebook group, so I went there. So hopefully I'll get accepted and I can start, because it started July 26th and goes through September, and it's beautiful. But the reason I love it so much is I was scrolling down as they showed variations on the color choices by the testers, and one of them was the colors for my niece's blanket, and it just spoke to me. It was like, yeah, this is the Afghan for her. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to partake in that crochet along. So that's another one I'm trying to do, right? I did finish the shawl. I hand washed it, tried to lay it flat, but that didn't work well because it didn't seem like it was drying, and it's so hot, and my bathroom is so weird. As far as I run the fan to keep it from being damp, but sometimes it feels damp, so I didn't want it to get moldy or anything. So I hung it over the back of my chair. It still looks good. I wove in the end, so now it's just ready to take over to the hair place and have them give it to the lady or have them give it to her. So that'll be off my plate then. I have to get in my closet and go through my yarn and decide what I'm getting rid of. And with that, I have a mattress in my closet because I have nowhere else to put it, and it's just me, so I can't drag it across, throw it in the dumpster. All that's been suggested. And $100 is a bit steep to have a mattress room, so I'm kind of, at this point, I'm out of suggestions and ways to get rid of it. You never know. I might take a knife and cut that bad boy and throw it in the dumpster as trash. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I'll let that up to God, because if it makes me crazy, I give it back to Him. So, I've got the one for my niece in mind. I have to come up with one for my older niece. Sometimes we have family members and we just think, oh no, they wouldn't appreciate it. They wouldn't want one. And so you just kind of blow it off, and then you kind of start thinking and going like, I wonder how it feels like knowing that your family member couldn't even remember you to make you something or attempt to make you something. So now I've got to go back and I'm asking. No is always, with me, if you tell me no, then I'm good. But if you say, oh yeah, sure, and you don't want it, I'm probably going to get a little hacked later. So no is always the best answer if you really don't want one or it's not your thing or whatever. Some people just don't like crochet, so that's all good. There are more people who do. Blah, blah, blah. But she likes the blue butterfly. You see it sometimes on the background when I'm sitting in the other chair. The really blue, can't tell you the name of it. Borboleta or Cursus succubus, I don't know, something like that, trying to read it sideways. She likes that color blue, and she likes butterflies, so I would like to try the butterfly blanket with those colors. I just have to find that color. I want to do hats. I wanted to try and make the divine hat. That might be on my hook tonight if I get my hiney in gear. It's just, when it's hot, when I get warm, then it's like other people getting cold. I get no energy. You give me like 50 degrees or lower, and I'm like, I got things to do. I can go, because I run warm anyway. So when it's warm, I sleep a lot, and I don't like doing that, but that's my body's reaction to sleep. It's like hot, okay, sleep. So, I showed you my hat. I think I showed you my hat. I'm not gonna show it again because the last time I recorded this, I did 2 sections twice. So, yeah, it's on top underneath. So I did. Okay. I didn't buy any yarn this week. I fought the good fight, and I said, you know what? I have so much yarn I need to do something with, because it's not fair to the yarn to sit there not to be calling out and just have somebody not use it all. So I have enough for that. I need to get back to work on my sister's top. I've seen so many patterns on that I want to do. I have organizational ideas in my head. We'll see where that goes, because I'm not great at organizing. If anybody has an organizing genie they'd like to send my way for about a day, or have them blink and have it done, I would be most appreciative. But you know what? I guess this week was about learning about myself more, and frustrations and reality and getting in my own way. And I know a lot of us talk about mental whatever and mental health, or I see this as being human. It's my humanness more than my mental state, because I can get my way or I can get out of my way, and one works a whole lot better than the other. And the last couple weeks, well, this whole month, I've been in my way. I've been whiny, I've been belligerent, I've been I'd kick my butt if I could. So Um, I'm trying to do gratitude. I mean, when I thank God that I woke up, that I have a wonderful place, that I have clothes and food and indoor plumbing that works, and all the necessities that we think we need in this life, and the ability to crochet, and the ability to reach out to you, and the ability to get to know you, and to meet more people, and all the opportunities that I'll recognize, and all the options that are available out there if you just give it a chance. And yet I get cranky at work, and it's like, you know what? It's not going to matter. It doesn't matter today. It didn't matter yesterday. I mean, we're in the moment. So my human, earthly person is a real pain in the butt. Just saying. My sisters know it. My friends know it. I can be a real Debbie. I'm not even a Debbie Downer. I'm like, Eeyore kick my butt because it's just I get in my way, and then yeah. But 2 seconds later, I can be back to where I was. So mine is strictly situational. Get me out of work, and I'm good. Get me out of wherever I put myself in, and got the mental processes all screwed up, and I'm good. So I need to do the gratitudes more. It's like I thank God that I have YouTube as an outlet, whether anybody watches or not. And it doesn't matter. I see people's numbers go up and mine don't, and that's good. It's all good. It doesn't mean anything in the long run. It Everybody can be on your listening and watching your channel, but do they? I have to not let it matter, because the people who comment, the people that watch, they're the ones that count. Anybody else, that's none of my business. And I have to realize that my control over anything begins and ends right here. Right here. That's it. I have no control over anything else. And I can't put my joy or my happiness, my whatever, in numbers. So if one person watches it, which would probably be my sister occasionally, I'll say hi and thank you. And to anybody else who is, I do too. And I thank God for that. And I meet people this way. It's a joyful outlet for me. And like they say, if you put it out there for your tribe will come. So my tribe will eventually, wander in, and that's fine too. And so I'm thankful for God for that, for the internet. And I thank God that He loved us enough to make us, because I call Him the master. I don't mean this disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form, but when people have tried to talk to me about certain aspects in the past, I always thought it this way. He made everything. I call Him the master Etch-a-Sketch master, because if you all remember Etch-a-Sketch, you could make, if you were really talented, you could make these amazing, beautiful worlds on your little Etch-a-Sketch, and then all you had to do is and it's gone. So if I was me, it would a lot of this. And so I thank God that He hasn't smashed me like the bug I deserve sometimes. And that's a blessing. And He gave us His Son so that I'm forgiven for being that pain in the butt, on the boil of the butt of the world. And so there's so many things. There's the birds, there's the sun, there's music, there's people you've never met, never will meet again, who have a smile, or they say something that just touches you or inspires you. They connect you to the human plane of existence. It's like, you belong here for now. I mean, I don't always belong here, and at some point my expiration date will come, and I will move on. But it's another thing to be thankful for. I talked to my sister, I talked to my mother, and she mostly remembered who I was today, so that was a wonderful thing. There's so many blessings in this planet, and just being able to sit up and do something or nothing is a blessing, because there are people who would love to do it. So these are my blessings. Everybody else has their own blessings, and I'm not going to. Everybody has their own look and their own perspective of life. So with that, I'm going to shut up, get off here. Y'all have a great day. I hope you have health, happiness, joy, and see the wonderful things there are on this planet to be thankful for. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.